New at 5 o'clock today, a North Little Rock woman claims police and the U.S. Marshal's Office entered her home without a search warrant. She took to Facebook Live saying that she feared for her life. Our Maureen Glisovic joins us now with more on her story. Maureen?
Well, upon reviewing this woman's live video, police stated they were executing an arrest warrant that's now nearly a year old. That warrant was for her brother. And while KATV cannot confirm at exactly what time police showed up to the home on Dove Creek Circle, we can corroborate that she repeatedly asked them to leave if they didn't have a search warrant. More than an hour into the video, police are still asking if they can come in. Rachel Sally tells KATV she was scared, and so were the children inside of the home during this commotion, especially when police entered her sunroom without a search warrant. Sally says she had no problem letting police in if they had a search warrant, but since they couldn't show her one, she did not feel comfortable.
We've given y'all what y'all need. Y'all have not given us what we need to even accommodate y'all.
I don't know what you want us to give you.
A search warrant.
I'm not even saying I don't even want to come in. We were just trying to get you to let us come in to make sure your brother wasn't here.
But you need a search warrant to come in. Okay, if you don't have one, why are you still here then?
Because I'm asking you if we can come in.
I told you several different times, no. If you don't have a search warrant, I'm not letting you in this house.
Now, to be clear, this woman is not defending her brother's actions, which led to an arrest warrant. She's questioning the tactics used by authorities. At one point, she says police tried to intimidate her by running her name in the system. Coming up at 6, what she says they tried to use against her before finally leaving the property. Chris?
Okay, Maureen Glisovic for us today. Maureen, thank you. We did contact the U.S. Marshal's Office, which declined to comment on an active warrant. North Little Rock police, meanwhile, tell us they were simply assisting and couldn't provide any additional comment. A woman in North Little Rock claims she was harassed and threatened by police and U.S. Marshals, all as they searched for her brother. She says that while they had an arrest warrant, they had no search warrant. Maureen Glisovic joins us now with a video of what happened next. Maureen?
Well, Chris, while I couldn't confirm the time that authorities arrived at the home this morning, a Facebook Live video shows she repeatedly asked for a search warrant. And while they couldn't produce one, they stayed at this home for more than an hour asking to come in, causing this woman to fear for her life.
We've given y'all what y'all need. Y'all have not given us what we need to even accommodate y'all.
I don't know what you want us to give you.
A search warrant.
I'm not even saying I don't even want to come in. We were just trying to get you to let us come in to make sure your brother wasn't here.
But you need a search warrant to come in. Okay, if you don't have one, why are you still here then?
Because I'm asking you if we can come in.
I told you several different times, no. If you don't have a search warrant, I'm not letting you in this house.
My only witness of my life, a testimony to what was going on at this particular moment, would be Facebook.
Rachel Sally took to Facebook when police and U.S. Marshals surrounded her home on Dover Creek Circle looking for her brother. She says they had an arrest warrant, but she didn't feel comfortable letting them in without a search warrant.
So he said he didn't have the warrant. That was the first red flag. When he said he didn't have the warrant, he would have to call and get it. So I knew that was fishy.
Sally tells KATV her children were scared during the commotion, and emotions ran even higher.
Can you please identify yourself?
When she says officers entered her back porch sunroom without her permission.
They came up these stairs, broke in here. There were 2 guys in here with guns drawn facing this door. When I caught them and I told them to identify themselves, they refused to identify themselves. Then the one went back downstairs. The other guy, he stood just like this, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, with his gun just like that.
KATV reviewed the Facebook Live video where an officer lets Rachel Sally know she has a warrant out of Hazen. Sally says while continuing her live video, she contacted Hazen and paid a $600 traffic ticket so police would stop threatening to arrest her. Another tactic she says they used to try to come inside. Chris?
Okay, a nerve-wracking morning for that woman for sure. Maureen, thank you so much. The U.S. Marshal's Office declined to comment on what they call an active warrant. North Little Rock police say they were simply assisting and couldn't provide any additional comment.